What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about the big Star Wars Jedi news story. And put simply, it's that the game will be the final chapter in the series. The official quote was, "This impressive track record includes over the course of the Star Wars Jedi games, where over 40 million Star Wars fans have connected with Cal Kestis and his arc of becoming a powerful Jedi. Respawn is working hard to bring the final chapter of this thrilling story to players." Now, this could both be not surprising and surprising depending on how you've looked at it. I think it's still big kind of regardless, right? I feel I can say a couple things on it, right? Number one, I am happy that you would kind of go off on a high note. Like, you could stretch it to 4, 5, 6, 7 games, and and there's games that I love, series that I love that just keep on going. And they probably passed the point that they should have stopped a long time ago. And that can be said. However, it's a little bit tricky for this because I want to say, I mean, look, you could take them at their word, whatever. I feel like contracts is a big part of this because these games do sell really, really well. I love Jedi Survivor. I think Jedi Survivor is a phenomenal game. Fallen Order was a phenomenal game. But one thing to kind of bring up for a video such as this, if you recall, EA has talked about before that they're basically pulling out of like this licensing market, right? They're doing a couple more Marvel games, and they've talked about that when those games are over, they're done. No more, the Iron Man game that they got working on Motive right now, and the Black Panther open world game and all that stuff. Once those games are out, they're done with them. And I feel like that extends. I don't know if they've ever said it extends to Star Wars, but I do feel it extends to Star Wars. I mean, we know that they're doing like a strategy game is like another one. They're doing a couple things. So you could say, well, Alex, they're still doing them. Well, they're doing them, and then they're getting out of it. And it's because, if you remember from even like the Insomniac leak, the contracts are insane. The amount of money that you need to make on these games just to pay off the licensing fee is unbelievable. And then if you want to break the contract, get ready to sell your soul, I guess, or the soul of the company, because you're going to need to do that in order to raise the funds, right? So it's something where I actually like understand, and that's why it's in like a weird spot where I'm actually happy it's ending after 3 games. I would say if they're ending it because they feel like this is actually the ending, then that's the best way of doing it. But I wonder if there's like other things at play, right? I think boiled down, that's kind of how I feel. If they feel in their heart, and look, I mean, Star Wars, like trilogies, like, it makes sense to do 3 games anyway. But if they were wanting to do 4, 5, 6 games, however many games with Cal Kestis, and they are cutting it short because of the contract stuff, then I wouldn't like it so much. Although I would understand it. I just wouldn't love it as much. But if it's kind of for both of those reasons, right, where they feel like this is a natural ending point for the franchise, as well as they can't keep doing these contracts with Marvel, they can't keep doing these contracts with Disney, Star Wars, whatever, that has to stop. So, and also, I guess it's just big news. Like, these Jedi games, I don't know, like, look, you've had other good Star Wars games, but these games generally came out of left field, like Fallen Order kind of came out of left field, and proved that this could work again, kind of in like the new age, right? You had Force Unleashed, you had so many games kind of in the mid to late 2000s, but this kind of proved you could do it again, and they're just so good. So do I really ever want to see them end? Not really. Like, there's that kind of like bittersweet feeling where it's like, again, I want it to end after 3. I think that makes the most sense. But these are some amazing characters. These are some amazing gameplay mechanics and just all the stuff that they've done with these 2 games. I know the second game came out like in a poor state, for some people, but I really love both of them. I think they're phenomenal games. And, at the end of the day, if the third game can be really good, this can be one of the better trilogies ever made, like, in gaming. And it also is probably like the best. I mean, has the Star Wars games even ever had trilogies, right? Battlefront never got that far, and Force Unleashed never got that far. So I don't even know how many Star Wars trilogies there's ever been. It would probably be the best one, and then also just one of the best trilogies of all time. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.